So, just in case you have any doubt that there's an actual food supply chain crisis going on right now, there's some incredible footage here that I'm about to show you of thousands of cows that are dead in Kansas, supposedly due to a heat wave. But just keep this in context that this is also at a time when there are just tons of food processing plants burning to the ground all over the country, all over the world. You have shortages of baby formula, shortages of tampons now. They have, at the government level, in the U.S. at least, admitted that food shortages are looming. Joe Biden said this in a speech, and that creature doesn't say anything without being told. So this is being acknowledged. While at the same time, there's policies in at least the U.S. and the U.K. where farmers are being paid to stop farming. So they know food crises are coming. There's all these food processing plants burning to the ground, and you're expected to just take that as standard. Okay, but these are thousands of dead cows that are supposedly dead because of a heat wave, as if there's never been heat in Kansas before. And just look at the number of them. Does this make sense to anybody? I mean, all of these cows died of heat stroke. That's the idea. These things were obviously killed. You're supposed to imagine that, if you had been here at some point in time with this herd of cows, they would have all just suddenly dropped dead in heat stroke. Just one after another, just killing over the whole herd. They all died of heat stroke. That's what you're supposed to believe. So, if you believe that, I have a bridge. And that's what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you that, oh, at least 2,000 cattle are dead in the Kansas heat, adding pain to the beleaguered industry. Right. These cows were killed because they're creating a food crisis. And if this is not obvious to you now, I don't know what to tell you. So, just again, there is a shortage of baby formula, now tampons. That's hidden in stores. It's very difficult for people to find these things. This is going to continue. It's going to be beef. It's going to be all your staples. So if you do not have your head buried in the sand, go stock up on food. If you're listening to this, then you're a good person to have food. So please don't starve to death. Go buy dried beans. Go buy rice. I mean, when the U.S. supposedly gives food aid to all these third world countries, they give them big bags of rice. It helps. It gives you some calories. Get brown rice. It's got some protein in it too. But go stock up, guys. I mean, this is real. Famines are things that have occurred throughout history, and they have been used as weapons. But anyways, I'll let them say what they think what they want you to believe. At least 2,000 Kansas cattle have died in recent days amid soaring temperatures and high humidity, according to the Kansas Department of Health and Environment. Kansas is the third largest U.S. cattle state behind Texas and Nebraska, with more than 2.4 million cattle in feedlots. The deaths add pain to the U.S. cattle industry as producers have reduced herds due to drought and grappled with feed costs that climbed as Russia invaded Ukraine. No, that's after we implemented sanctions against Russia, which absolutely tanked the U.S. dollar and is boosting Russian oil revenues. It's actually sanctioning the U.S. and the West and helping Russia. So we can't get fertilizer from Russia. Western Europe can't get oil from Russia, at least in U.S. dollars. So they still buy oil and gas from Russia, but using rubles, which strengthens the ruble. And none of us get fertilizer. So there you have it. It's a sanction on the West, implemented by the West. This is intentional. Food, dried food, ammo, medicines, water filtration, and gasoline. Get that stuff, guys.